In this problem, we're asked to sketch the position versus time graph of airbag 2. The main idea for this problem is interpreting velocity versus time graphs. We're given a velocity versus time graph, and we want to find the position versus time graph. The main idea that we're going to be using is that position is the area under the curve on such a graph as this. Notice that we can split the velocity versus time graph into two regions, this rectangular region here, and this triangular region here. To find the distance traveled by the dummy between 0 and 0.01 seconds, we find the area under the curve in this region. To do that, we take the length, which would be 0.01, and multiply it by the height, which is 25, to find that the dummy traveled 0.25 meters in this time span. Because this is an area of constant velocity, when we look at this respective time on the position versus time graph, it's going to be linear. To find how far the dummy traveled between 0.01 and 0.04 seconds, we find the area under the velocity versus time graph in this shaded region here. Because it's triangular, we find the area by multiplying 1/2 times the base of 25 meters times the height of 0.04 minus 0.01 for 0.03 seconds. And we find that the distance traveled is 0.375 meters. Because in this region here, the velocity is decaying linearly, when we look at this respective time span on the position versus time graph, we're going to see a quadratic function. And it's going to be concave down because velocity is decreasing. At this point, we have enough information to draw the position versus time graph for airbag 2. In the time between 0 and 0.01 seconds, the dummy travels 0.25 meters and does so linearly. Between 0.01 seconds and 0.04 seconds, the dummy travels 0.375 meters and the position changes quadratically. The final position of the dummy after 0.04 seconds have elapsed is the distance that he traveled in 0.01 seconds plus the distance he traveled between 0.01 and 0.04 seconds. If we sum these two numbers, we find that at the end of the time when the dummy comes to rest, he has traveled 0.625 meters from his initial starting position.